Hello everyone, and welcome back to Daily Military Channel. Navy submarine, the newest Virginia-class submarine Minnesota, SSN 783, returned to Newport News Shipbuilding on Monday, May 6, after successfully completing Alpha Sea trials, the boat's first round of at-sea tests and evaluations. This footage is courtesy of Newport News Shipbuilding, a division of Huntington Ingalls Industries. USS Minnesota, SSN 783, is a nuclear-powered fast-attack submarine, the 10th of the Virginia class. She is the third United States Navy vessel to bear the name and the second of two named for the state, while the other was named for the Minnesota River. Minnesota was laid down on May 20, 2011, and christened on October 27, 2012 in a ceremony attended by many top-ranking officials in the U.S. Navy and Congress. On June 6, 2013, Huntington Ingalls Industries announced that Minnesota had been delivered to the Navy, nearly 11 months ahead of schedule. Minnesota was commissioned on September 7, 2013. After commissioning, Minnesota remained at the General Dynamics Electric Boat Shipyards in Groton, Connecticut for over 2 years. A broken pipe joint was discovered in the vessel's nuclear reactor. The pipe had been tampered with in order to make the part appear within specifications. Although a failure of the pipe would not result in a reactor incident, it would affect the reactor's ability to produce steam used for propulsion. The same issue has been discovered on 2 other boats in the class. A Navy investigation determined that 2 other ships had the same issue, and the U.S. Justice Department commenced an investigation of the contractor responsible for the defective parts. On May 27, 2016, Minnesota left the Electric Boat Shipyards for her home port, Naval Submarine Base New London in Groton, Connecticut, to prepare for fleet operations. On March 17, 2022, Minnesota arrived at her new home port, Joint Base Pearl Harbor, Hickam. The nuclear triad, submarines, Ohio-class nuclear submarines are the most survivable leg of the nuclear triad. The other 2 legs of the triad are bombers and intercontinental ballistic missiles. The Triad provides our nation with significant deterrence and decisive response capabilities. Enlisted Women on Submarines, a short trailer produced to give female enlisted Navy sailors information about how to pursue a career on submarines. CSS-15 Submarine Operations, Los Angeles-class fast-attack submarines assigned to Commander, Submarine Squadron, CSS-15, transit Opera Harbor, depart Naval Base Guam and Moore Pierside during operations in 2020. CSS-15 is responsible for providing training, material, and personnel readiness support to 4 Los Angeles-class fast-attack submarine commands located on Polaris Point at Naval Base Guam. Submarine Squadron 15 was established on September 1, 1963 at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. The squadron was formed to take over responsibility for the submarine-based nuclear deterrent in the Pacific from Submarine Squadron 1, which at the time operated submarines carrying the Regulus cruise missile. 4 of the 7 submarines scheduled for this squadron were being built at the time, and the submarine tender USS Proteus, AS-19, was undergoing overhaul at the Charleston Naval Shipyard. During the first few months, the squadron established headquarters at Pearl Harbor and laid groundwork for Polaris operations in the Pacific. One of the most difficult tasks was establishing and executing the vast training program required for the blue and gold crews of each submarine. To meet this requirement, close cooperation with the officers in charge of various schools throughout the nation and commanding officers and crewmen of the submarines was necessary. On April 23, 1964, USS Daniel Boone, SSBN 629, was commissioned at Mare Island Naval Shipyard, California. She then became the squadron flagship and the first fleet ballistic missile submarine assigned to the Pacific Fleet. In the early dawn of May 27, 1964, Daniel Boone surfaced off Diamond Head, Hawaii, after completing a submerged transit from the mainland, and steamed into Pearl Harbor, where she became the first Polaris submarine ever to enter the port. Tecumseh, Ulysses S. Grant, and Stonewall Jackson were then commissioned in rapid sequence. Meanwhile, the squadron scheduled shakedown operations, type training, and made ready for the first Polaris patrol in the Pacific scheduled to commence in early 1965. In October 1964, the permanent assignment of Commander Submarine Squadron 15 was changed from Pearl Harbor to Guam. A rear echelon staff known as Commander Submarine Squadron 15 representative was established in Pearl Harbor to handle the myriad of personnel and training functions connected with keeping the Polaris submarines crewed with the best qualified and trained personnel possible. A Submarine to Combat Piracy, IT Master, package made from A Submarine to Combat Piracy, B-roll about Dutch submarine, the Zeeluw, the first submarine used by NATO to fight piracy under Operation Ocean Shield. Produced by Letitia Shadinat. Also available in high definition. Life on board the submarine, IT Master, living for weeks in a submarine requires a lot of organization. For the crew of the Zeeluw, who spent 5 weeks off the Somali coast under NATO's Operation Ocean Shield, it's a question of habit. This video is available in high definition. Includes sound bites from Lieutenant Commander Erwin Rutschink, Commanding Officer, Zeeluw. Produced by Letitia Shadinat. NATO Submarine Rescue System, IT version. The NATO Submarine Rescue System, NSRS, is a cooperative project between 3 NATO countries, France, Norway, and the United Kingdom. It is designed to rescue personnel from submarines in distress and can dive to depths of up to 600 meters. It consists of 3 main parts: an intervention system, a rescue vehicle, and a transfer under pressure system. It is the largest flyaway submarine rescue system and can dive up to 6 hours, 4 times a day. On each dive, it can rescue approximately 12 submariners, who will receive medical treatment in its facilities. If needed, the NATO Submarine Rescue System is available to anyone on request and can be deployed almost anywhere in the world within 72 hours. Footage includes interview with Commander Ian Duncan, NATO Submarine Rescue System Program Manager, images from exercise Dynamic Monarch 2017 and underwater filming of the exercise, teaser, building on technology that rescued 7 Russian submariners in 2005, 3 NATO allies developed a cutting-edge underwater rescue system. Asheville and Emerald Steam Information. The Los Angeles-class fast-attack submarine USS Asheville, SSN 758, left, and the French Navy Rubis-class nuclear-powered submarine, SSN, Emerald Steam Information off the coast of Guam during a photo exercise. Asheville and Emerald practiced high-end maritime skills in a multitude of disciplines designed to enhance interoperability between maritime forces. Asheville is one of 4 forward-deployed submarines assigned to Commander, Submarine Squadron 15. USS Asheville deploys, Los Angeles-class fast-attack submarine USS Asheville, SSN 758, assigned to Commander, Submarine Squadron, CSS, 15 transits Opera Harbor as the boat deploys from Guam to conduct surveillance, training, and other critical missions in the U.S. 7th Fleet Area of Operations. Asheville and Emerald Steam Information. The Los Angeles-class fast-attack submarine USS Asheville, SSN 758, left, and the French Navy Rubis-class nuclear-powered submarine, SSN, Emerald Steam Information off the coast of Guam during a photo exercise. Asheville and Emerald practiced high-end maritime skills in a multitude of disciplines designed to enhance interoperability between maritime forces. Asheville is one of 4 forward-deployed submarines assigned to Commander, Submarine Squadron 15.